The gloves are coming off. We're back again with another roll-in footage. This time we're doing no G. Last time it was yes G, now it's no G. Starting off here, we're in butterfly guard. As my partner posts on my thigh, I go for this little lazy choi bar. And today we're going to be talking about transitions. So as I go from the choi bar and he releases, I go for this little K guard entry. And I ended up sitting back because his ankle was a little twisted, so I didn't want to finish it. He rolls through for the heel hook and we start turning to defend the heel hook. As we're here, we come up into this 50-50, and I start high-stepping around stuff as I push the feet down. As we circle and the camera gets blocked briefly, I jump up on this Peruvian necktie during the scramble. Here I could rip onto this really hard, but as I said, it's transition day, so as he comes up, I lace the Darce choke, I fall to my back, and we get the finish. You're going to see this commonly in this video where I went choi bar to K guard, I went from the Peruvian necktie as he popped the leg off the head, I went into the Darce choke, combos, combos, combos. Here we're doing a little bit of hand fighting from half guard. He's looking for my wrist, I'm looking for his. I don't like that passing position, so I do a little technical get up to get a little reset. I force the overhook, and now I'm playing a little bit of rubber guard here. As I push his head out of the way and I start looking to pull my leg down, I go for like a cheeky little armbar, it fails, and then I go for back to the omoplata. Again, camera's getting a little blocked, so I think emotionally I knew that, so I just paused. Here I let him roll through, and look, combos. As he comes up for the underhook, I lace the Kimura. Now here I'm not trying to rip it, I throw my leg over the back. I should shrimp out and face my head towards his head a little more if I wanted to have good power on this, but I don't want to snap my training partner's arm here. Let me get the tap. So again, combos, combos, combos. Omoplata, I let him forward roll. Right after the forward roll, usually people come up and try to fight for the underhook. I let him, and I grabbed his wrist, and I fought for the Kimura. Here we're in butterfly guard, and I start foot pummeling until I can get my shin inside. I have a little hip post, but he already grabbed the K-guard position where he entered on the legs. I'm C-clamp posting on his heel. And I'm just kind of flexing my foot into his armpit on the other side of the camera here, and I'm trying to wait for him to move. And I use it as a little bit of a teaching lesson, telling him to just bridge in and just push my foot to the ceiling, push it to the sky, and then he can pass it over. There it is. He can pass over for the inside heel hook. We've been working legs a little bit, getting everyone used to the leg game. Bridging, passing the foot over. If you don't like what's happening on one side, just transition. Sometimes you can't force things every time in jiu-jitsu. You gotta go with the flow. I'm gonna have a couple more teaching lessons in this video. So as we're here, we start in butterfly. He enters the single leg X position, and again, I'm trying to wait. I wanted him to do the thing that I just showed him where he bridged and passed it over, but he opts to start chasing his heel hook. So I start building up and turning away, but he didn't lace his shin across my back of my knee, so he can't calf slice me, and now I'm just sagging my hips onto him until I can go into this reverse side control position, reverse kesa. I'm trying to ram my ass into his face until his arms came high. They came high, and I transitioned over to knee on belly. Now I'm being real slow, keeping my foot hooked. I'm trying to bait him from putting his arm under my legs, which he does. I throw my arm in front, and then I fall back on the Barata plata. Not the Tarika plata, the Barata plata. Little Meow Brother setup for this. I could do the bicep slicer, but again, guys, combinations. I start going to mount, I let him start his escape, and as he starts the escape, I set up this Barata plata. Now I need to shift my hips, and then we get a little Barata plata wrist lock combo tap here. Combos, combos, combos. So again, we start off, we're going to half guard, knee shield. I have a little armpit and knee post here, and I was going to go back to K guard, but he rolled for the leg and fell back. I'm rolling, I'm kicking his grip off. He goes for the grip again. Look at me, using my knee and my shin to peel that grip. Now I have a good back-taking position. Got a little double underhooks or a seatbelt. And I have this little Dagestani handcuff, the arm trapped underneath, and you already know what time it is, baby. I pull him forward, I look at the camera, I face him towards the camera, I give a little head shake, a little smile that's really poor, stand up, deadlift, fall back on the arm bar, and we get the Instagram tap. Deadlift arm bars, you gotta trap someone's arm behind their back underneath them, and then circle behind them, and then you can either double up on their leg between their legs, or just double up behind the back. And then you stand up, you hit a big deadlift, and you fall back on that arm. Here, I believe he was asking about what I was doing, and I was telling him and showing him how to do this transition. This is a little learning experience here. So when I'm in half guard knee shield, and I want to enter the legs, what I do is I post in the armpit, and my elbow's in the neck. My knee shield supports that arm. and I try to guide with both my hand and my knee, guide their weight away. And what we do is, as I guide away, he's going to squat and sit his heel to his butt on the same side that I'm reaching for. And now I just go all the way over the top. I throw my ass into his face, ass, 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 and then I pivot until I can get to the honey hole or knee bars, and now we're in this attacking position. So you can still do this in the gi, just got to go for the knee bar rather than the heel hook. But here I'm showing him the same thing, just in reverse. He's got the armpit post, and look, I put all my weight on my knee. I lean my head over my knee, and now he can go all the way around the world on my knee. As he throws his ass into the air and his head to the mat, he can pivot around the corner and enter that honey hole type position to go for that heel hook knee bar combination. One of my favorite ways to attack the legs. And we're going to do combinations where you do choi bars. Showing him as they're tilting, the second they tilt and they lean their weight over that leg, that's when you go over the top instead of guiding their weight off of you. I try to guide the weight, and as you drive back onto the leg, I come up onto my head, I pivot, throw my ass to the mat, and now we have that good honey hole knee bar entry. Combos, combos, combos. 1, 2, 1, 2, AB, AB.